Good morning, or shall I say afternoon. It's been a very wet morning here on the canal, so we've spent most of it inside. But sun's come out now, so we're going to move. We're off to Netherwich Basin, which is where we just come from, I know, but we're going to meet with a good friend. He's going to join us for a couple of days. You'll see him on the vlog, I'm sure. So without further ado, let's get going. And we're off at breakneck speeds. See? Fast. Alright, next stop, Netherwich. Along the way, several locks, a bit of a tunnel, a staircase, and a little river section. It's been another busy day today. You ready, Skip? Yep. Skip's ready. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's really windy today. It was also raining loads earlier, which is why we started off late. But the wind is making some challenging boating, that's for sure. So we're just coming up to the Breakneck Junction just now. We just passed two boats coming the other way, that was a shock. We were just coming up to the Breakneck Junction where we turn back on to the Breakneck Narrow Canal, and then we join the River Salway and then the Breakneck Barge Canal to go back to Netherwich. But next stop, or next part of the canal, is the junction. So, first lock of the day is the Hanbury Flight, which is 3 locks going downhill now. So here at Hanbury Locks, they've got these side pounds just here, and this is quite interesting because what I've got to do is use the water from that side pound that runs through to start filling up the lock. As you can see, it's filling up from the side pound, and when it gets about halfway up, I'll stop that. I'll then open that and take water from there. Because they're quite big locks and they're quite small pounds, if we just took the water from that pound, there'll be no water for Katrina to come through. So I've got to use the side pound behind me here. skip. Well done. Pick up, please. So we're back on the Droitwich Junction Canal. I think I called it the Droitwich Narrow Canal earlier, and Katrina corrected me, quite rightly too. It's the Droitwich Junction Canal.
Which is narrow.
Which is narrow, so we're both right. 1 to 3. Told you it's narrow, I wasn't joking. We're having to duck and dive between all the trees here. So we've just done the Hanbury flight. 3 locks. We had a lockkeeper helping us, so dead easy. There's people at the bottom waiting to come up as well, so that all went super smooth. We just passed Droitwich Spa Marina, where apparently you go out at flat out speeds because it's windy. Speed limit doesn't apply if it's windy apparently, but there we are. And now we've got, I think we've got a lock to do, and then we've got that tunnel again, which is always a bit low and a bit exciting, so see you at the tunnel probably. So this is the tunnel that we've just come out from. Obviously we're pointing that way. We've just emerged from this tunnel. The top of our anchor here, honestly, is about that far away from the roof. It is incredibly tight in there. We came through here yesterday and we had quite a bit to spare, and we're on a canal, and I thought canal level water levels don't change that much, but apparently I'm wrong because I'm in the bush. Being crushed against the side. Yeah, you can see that's kind of a squeeze. Honestly, we just trickled through, and I was laying on the roof shining a torch at that bit there, and I'll say we're about that far from the roof. And the worry is, because it's slanted, is if it hits the roof, it pushes the boat down in the water, then we'll be wedged, we'll be stuck in a tunnel. We've got to come back through here tomorrow, so this is going to be interesting, but hopefully there's more people on board and more water on board, so hopefully the water levels will be lower in the water. We're just going to come through this bridge now, which hopefully will be okay. Let's see if we clear the bridge warning sign. Well, I'm glad that's over. I think we've got 2 more locks to go, and then we're pretty much at Vines Park and then Netherwich. 2 locks, 3 swing bridges. we're now cruising the wildlife vegetation. Now we're just coming up to landing here. Look. Nah, that's okay. It's all good. I can hop off here. Sort of. Hup. Ah. Give it a 10 out of 10. And we're back on the river Sellaway, or whatever you call it. They call it a river. It is technically a river, it's not a canal, but it's very small. It's narrower than most narrow canals that we've been on, and it's incredibly shallow. But that's okay, as long as we're out of that really narrow tunnel. That was quite, for a moment I didn't think we were going to make it. But we have. Next stop, Vines Park.
Leave me to sort out the mess. Yeah.
We've just done Vine Park. Next stop, Netherwich Basin, which is just round the corner, where we've got all the fun jobs waiting for us. We've got to top up with water, find a rubbish place where we can dump our rubbish, and yeah, that's about it. I think that's almost the end of this afternoon's cruise. And here we are at Netherwich Basin. We're just taking on some water. That'll help us with the bridge again, I think, with the tunnel. And I'm just about to go on a recce and see if I can find any rubbish points. Yeah. Ah. Okay guys, I think we're going to wrap this video up here because we're back at Netherwich Basin. We're all moored up properly this time in a proper pontoon. We've got our water, we've ditched the rubbish, we've had dinner. We're now going to chill out in the evening and watch a bit of telly before going to bed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you want to. We do read and we do reply to the comments, so feel free to do that if you want to. And say again?
Yes, please.
And don't forget to tune in next week, or watch us next week, just to find out who our visitor's going to be. We've got a visitor helping out next week. Find out who they're going to be and where we're going to go from here. Thanks for watching guys, see you later.
Bye.